Hey yo, what is going on with my people, the Chico Army, and any channel noob who I like to call a viewer of the tube? My name is Tyler, the host of the crypto channel that needs to remind you all to keep your eyes on the road ahead. You know how daddy pays for that. It's time for Chico Crypto. Well, if we're gonna talk about keeping our eyes on the road, that relates right back to BTC, whose road is consolidation into a range, 9K to 10K, of which the price has been bouncing around in for over 2 months now. From bearish to bullish, to bullish to bearish. Although since our last time testing 10K resistance, it has been a series of lower highs. 9,875 on June 10th, 9,678 June 20th, and if Monday was our next high, it hit about 9,350. Let's hope that wasn't the next high and a doobie is yours. Although if we're speaking about consolidation into ranges, there's a chart which many have forgotten about, and this consolidation range goes back even further to last year. It's the Bitcoin dominance chart. As we can see, since June of last year, BTC has been in the 60% to 70% dominance range, bouncing up and down within it. Although since the 70% peak in September of 2019, the trend has been down. Lower highs were a feature, but then the panic came in March, which pumped the dominance of Bitcoin as people were getting scared of holding their shat coins. But since the peak after in May, the downtrend has once again started. Now here's an interesting chart, Ethereum dominance and other altcoins, aka all the other altcoins out of the top 10, and that's a whole lot of them. And since Bitcoin September 2019 dominance peak of 70%, we can see the two, they have been in the uptrend, Ethereum and other altcoins, and highly correlated, not following each other exactly, but following each other nonetheless. And why exactly is this? DeFi, my friends, DeFi, the coins that have been surging in the others category. Those coins out of the top 100, they are all DeFi related, and a large majority of them are built on Ethereum. And which coin out of the others category that is DeFi related controls the highest percentage of the over $34 billion total market cap? If you added up all their caps, it's Chainlink, which now has a market cap of $2.1 billion, which means it controls over 6.1% of the others category. Which if you pull out its price chart, you understand why. Since Bitcoin's dominance peak in September 2019, Chainlink has surged from $1.58 to $5.60 as of yesterday, a 3.5x. And if you understand Link, you understand its value in DeFi and beyond to the enterprise level of data transfer and ownership. For example, China's BSN, or the Blockchain Service Network, which I have covered more than a few times. What it is, the connections to the baseline protocol, Ethereum, Chainlink, and more. Those videos are in the description if you want a deeper understanding. But recently we found out the BSN was actually going live. The block covered it. Blockchain platform backed by conglomerates, government-sponsored think tank to go live next week. And in the article, it says, the association said the BSN has already created almost 100 public city nodes in China with support from 3 telecom carriers, China Mobile, China Telecom, and China Unicom. 100 nodes were ready back in April. I wonder what they were looking to expand to in terms of node growth for 2020. Well, this Forbes article tells us, it's titled, "These Chinese blockchain platforms are launching soon. Here is why." And it says the speed that the BSN is expanding is massive, and the goal is to have 200 server nodes across China by the end of 2020. So 200 nodes planned end of year. I wonder where they are today from the April 28th go live with 100 nodes. Well, Crypto Slate covered it yesterday. China Chainlink adoptee national blockchain project goes live, 135 public nodes running. Wait, I thought it went live in April. Well, this is just a province in China there covering. From the article, the Zhejiang district in China has laid the foundation for the Blockchain Service Network, the country's ambitious nationwide blockchain project, as per local reports this week. For starters, 135 public nodes are reportedly active in the province, affirming China's broader 5-year plan that heavily features blockchain technology. So there is a mysterious company who is leading this project, and CoinDesk covered it in late April. Meet RedDate, the little-known tech firm behind China's big blockchain vision. Now, RedDate is led by CEO Yifan He, who has actually been interviewed in a webcast just last month by TechNode, and they provided a breakdown of what was said by Yifan. The BSN's Interchain Communication Service Hub will use Irisnet's Inter-Realm Industry Trust Alliance, IRIDA. IRIDA is an open-source enterprise consortium blockchain development framework in the Cosmos ecosystem. It helps developers build decentralized applications that can communicate securely through a unified service interface. Yeah, Irisnet is going to be its own Cosmos hub, and Irisnet is a coin, which is trading, and they covered their relationship with Cosmos in a Medium post FAQ. They said this in their relation to Cosmos. While the Iris network focuses on providing an innovative solution for distributed business application, it is part of the Cosmos ecosystem. The proposed Irisnet hub is going to be the first regional hub connecting to Cosmos main hub to add more reliability to the network. So that's some good stuff that went under the radar, but let's get back to what Yifan said in the webcast. He also said this: Chainlink's Oracle network, a constellation of data feeds for blockchain applications, will be integrated directly to the BSN using IRIDA. So this level of integration is great for both projects. As we know, China is going gung-ho on blockchain, but it goes even deeper with the level of integration with Chainlink, because they're on both sides of big enterprise chains, East and West. BSN, Fisco BCOS, and then Baseline and Ethereum. As I covered this before, two of the original creators of Hyperledger Fabric, Frank Liu, is working on the East with BSN and Fisco, while John Wolper is working on the West with Baseline and Ethereum. But this episode isn't only about those stinky linkies. We got a whole lot to cover, including this sponsored segment from our friends at the Ferrum Network, who have built something to support high-speed interoperability between chains, creating DeFi features not allowed with your typical standalone blockchain. And like always, the details of our agreement can be found in the description. So first, we have to understand what Ferrum has done. Instead of them building their own standalone network and blockchain infrastructure, they leverage what was already there with the blockchains, and then connected them to a high-speed transactional layer that allows the peer-to-peer exchange of any digital asset, whether it be Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Zcash, EOS, and more. So how does this work? Well, when you send coins to Ferrum from, say, the Ethereum network, a unique address for you called the lock address is created. No one in the world ever sees the private key for the lock address. Instead, the private key is created in distributed nodes within and around the Ferrum network. When Ether arrives at your locked address, the same amount of Ether is generated in the Ferrum network. You can then spend, exchange, and use that Ether or other assets in the Ferrum network, enjoying its high speeds and the low fees. And holders of the Ether in Ferrum's network can at any time destroy their proxy Ether and get an identical amount of Ether in the main Ethereum blockchain. A user only has to request that the network unlock the same amount from the originally locked account and present the proof of destroyed Ferrum Ether. Now, I know this sounds like a lot, but it's really simple, and a great way to show you is to show you through one of their main vertically integrated products, the Unifyre mobile wallet, which does all the locking mentioned above behind the scenes, while you just see simple clicks. And of course, if you like what you see, a link for download is in the description for both iOS and Android. So once you have downloaded and you are in, you have a basic sign-up process, then security backups for your seed phrase, which I like the Google Drive integration because it's fast and quick to back up. Once all the security is taken care of, we can see there we have Ethereum and Ferrum for tokens to store, but there is a place to enable and disable coins. Going into this, you can see all the tokens Unifyre and Ferrum allows as of now, because there are a ton more coming soon. But there is something besides asset storage and transfers we need to look at within this wallet, which I think the viewers of the tube just might like: the link and pool drop technology, which can be found if you go into more settings, advanced, and pool drop. Then clicking into FRM, the token of their network, we are taken to the Create Pool Drop section. You just enter the amount of tokens, number of link participants, the amount of FRM per link participant, and you can include a message and a link for them to visit after the claim. Clicking Create Link, it does just that, which you can send to a recipient. And here's how it looks on the recipient side. You just get a link from someone, they open it, and it takes them to a claim page where they can download the Unifyre wallet to store if they don't have one. Since we have one, clicking Continue in Unifyre, it automatically opens up the transaction in the wallet app, which you can say thanks in the notes section, and the sending party receives just that. Click accept and you're good to go. And a bonus, after this video, the Ferrum team will be in the Chico Crypto Telegram chat, pool dropping FRM tokens. So join my chat, the link is below. And guess what? With the next update, that pool drop tech is coming for all assets supported by the wallet, including that stinky link, which for holding FRM in the wallet, the team is link dropping tokens weekly, including link, quant, veracity, and more. So why is this tech important? Well, for airdropping cryptos to multiple people. Before, it has been a total pain in the arse. You have to do hundreds, if not thousands, of single transactions. And this tech it groups everything into one transaction, saving gas fees, for example, on Ethereum, and lessening the load on its network. And it's so simple, anyone can understand how to get a link drop if they know how to navigate a mobile phone. Now, Unifyre is just the beginning of Ferrum's growth into DeFi on the Ethereum side and beyond, but they have actually already been growing, where Crapdano says they are going to revolutionize DeFi in Africa, but they have a product being used. First, Kuti, which is their digital asset and fiat gateway for the region, that is built and has been built. But there's more, as Ferrum already has staking live, and in the future they have the launch of the Infinity Cross-Chain DEX, and finally the launch of Sub-Zero, the first digital asset cold storage application. So don't forget about what's coming, and of course don't forget to get a Unifyre wallet and join the Chico chat for those coming pool drops. Now my next topic is about a project who seems to always go under the radar. That is iExec RLC, which has been a favorite of mine for some time. Even with it not in the news and headlines, since March it has been a top performer, going from 20 cents to 80 cents as of yesterday. I wonder what could be going on. Well, just this week, they co-released a paper written in collaboration with Intel and the IEEE, or the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, titled Off-Chain Trusted Computing, which they dive into what we know of the EA Off-Chain Trusted Compute specification, but they give something we didn't know, a specific example. Since the release of the EA Off-Chain Trusted Computing specification, several trusted worker pools have been created for applications in smart factories, smart cities, AI model sharing, medical data sharing, and 3D rendering data protection. At the Mobile World Congress 2019, Intel and iExec, two main contributors to the specification, demonstrated a decentralized service that helps a fleet of rescue robots to find the safe paths to search for and reach two lost robots. A marketplace of smart contracts was created to aid trusted discovery and transaction settlement. The smart contracts enabled mutual authentication among the robots and ensured the reach of a decentralized consensus on the result of the transactions. To ensure scalability and data privacy, the smart contracts offloaded the AI computing to an Intel SGX enclave. Upon the completion of the rescue task, the marketplace carried out a payment for the users owning lost robots to those within the rescue robots for the services they offered. A lot to unpack, I know, but they just described iExec to a T, my friends. It said several trusted worker pools that have been created for smart factories and smart cities, which we know worker pools are a mainstay of iExec. And then we can confirm everything else because there is a video out there showing the marketplace, the robots, and the rescue mission taking place all through iExec. So I still think iExec has room to grow, or I wouldn't be constantly talking about it. Some people think I just shill my bags, but I talk about what I am interested in, not every other coin under the sun to get views from all the different communities. And with iExec, at the end of the month, there is the V5 release, and they gave us a little teaser of what is to come. On their Twitter, they posted this. A tech giant will soon join iExec in the mission for data protection and privacy, July 2020. Which I'm not a fan of announcements, but tech giant is a strong word to live up to, and they better not let us down like Justin Sun. Cheers, viewers. I'll see you next time.